Jay Scrubb was the #1 player in the JUCO ranks last season. You probably have seen him on many Ballers Life videos the past couple of years showing off his high-flying 40-inch vertical and scoring ability. But some off-the-court troubles almost derailed his JUCO straight to the NBA story. If this is your first time on the channel, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Now let's dive into the rise of Jay Scrubb. Jay Scrubb is a 6'6" guard forward out of Louisville, Kentucky. In high school, Scrubb was a local legend in Louisville. His coach in 9th grade even said he could be the next great star from the city. He was somebody who had the talent on the court to be a star, but couldn't put everything together off the court. In Jay's first 2 years of high school, he never played a varsity basketball game. His 9th grade year at Central High School, he was not allowed to play basketball because his grades were too low. People, including Jay's dad, have admitted that his family life was a reason for Jay struggling in school. So as a sophomore, he transferred to Trinity High School, which is a prep school in Louisville, to get more help with school, and it was needed for his learning style. But when it came to basketball, Scrubb didn't play during the season because of his grades, even though they were improving, and coaches wanted to see Scrubb improve in other areas, including maturity, time management, and accountability. So Scrubb would practice with the team, but never played. By his junior year, Jay enrolled in an alternative academic program that had smaller class sizes and started to progress in school even more. The summer going into his junior season, Scrubb grew from 6'2" to 6'6", and with his grades on the rise, he started to play. In his junior year, he averaged 16 points and 4 rebounds and was named 7th Region Player of the Year. And as a senior, he averaged 18 points and 7 rebounds and was named 7th Region Player of the Year again, and was a finalist for Kentucky Mr. Basketball. He was one of the top players in the state, and he ended up having 4 Division I offers by his senior year, including Purdue, Xavier, and Long Beach State. But despite his progress academically, Jay could not play for an NCAA school as a freshman, so Jay had to choose between going to a prep school, going overseas, or going the JUCO route. He decided to go to junior college and attend John A. Logan College in Southern Illinois. The plan was for him to play JUCO and go transfer to a D1 when his time was up, and his mindset going into Logan was to show that he was the best player in the country, bar none. His freshman year, he averaged 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game while shooting 46% from the 3. And he was named first team NJCAA All-American. After the season, he got offers from Louisville, Memphis, and Texas Tech, and was ranked the #1 JUCO recruit in the country. During the season, he started to catch the eye of NBA scouts. In the summer of 2019, he was invited to try out for the USA Under-19 team, where NBA scouts can get a closer look at him, plus he was the first JUCO player to ever get invited. He did well at the training camp, and even though he didn't make the team, he was said to be one of the best players at the camp, going against top-tier talent in the country, like Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Green, among others who are top NBA draft prospects. Going into his second year at Logan Junior College, he committed to go to the University of Louisville. And for the 2019-20 season, he averaged 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, while shooting 50% from the field and 33% from the 3. The season was suspended early due to COVID, but after the season, he was named first team All-NJCAA and Junior College Player of the Year. Then in April of 2020, after much thought, he declared for the NBA draft. Now Scrubb is potentially looking to do something that hasn't been done in 15 years. Get drafted by an NBA team out of junior college. The last player to get drafted directly out of junior college was Dante Smith, who ironically decommitted from Louisville as well, and was picked number 34 by the Atlanta Hawks in the 2004 NBA draft. But now many people are asking, was it the right decision? From a money perspective, I would say no, because I feel if he plays a year at Louisville and then declares, I think he's a first rounder, no doubt, with a guaranteed contract. But from a school perspective, I understand. He has struggled with school his whole life. He obviously didn't want to deal with school and basketball at Louisville, and the possibility of a canceled season most likely ran through his mind, so he declared. It was a big decision, but it shows that he believes in himself and his abilities. He feels when he touches the NBA court, people will see that he belongs. As soon as I look at Scrubb's game film, he reminds me of Rodney Hood, with his 3-and-D potential and shooting ability and straight line driving, and the fact both weren't really playmakers in school. Hood coming out of Duke was the definition of 3-and-D, and I feel Scrubb would have been the same way at Louisville. But the biggest knock against Scrubb is obviously the JUCO competition, and can he adjust to the NBA with such a huge jump in comp? Personally, I think so. With how young the NBA is, I think he has more NBA ready skill than a lot of players in the draft. Plus, you can't teach athleticism, but we will have to see next season. I don't see it being an easy transition for Scrubb, and I know he doesn't expect it to be either. He might have to sit his whole rookie year to learn the NBA game and adjust to the speed unless he goes to a young team. But with time, he can be a nice player in the league. The Trailblazers have been the team showing the most interest in him during the draft process, and I like the fit in the second round. Them drafting a player like Anthony Simmons, who was fresh out of prep school, gives me confidence that they can develop Scrubb as well. And he could be a good complement next to Dame and CJ and can learn from Rodney Hood himself to improve on defense. His draft range is mid to late second round, with possible landing spots being the New York Knicks, the Sacramento Kings, and the Portland Trailblazers. I just want to thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time on the channel, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter and definitely let me know who you would like to see next. And I'm out. Peace.